What's good, family? This is Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down. I'm coming to give you bitch-assness part 2. And it's a little bit of two things. We got bitch-ass, eliminate the bitch-assness, and a special request from my baby girl, Carmel Lady 25, asked me to touch on some things about low self-esteem, and kind of fits in with what I was speaking of on my first video with the eliminate the bitch-assness, because what I don't get is how some of these so-called conscious hotep niggers and these spiritual wannabe polygamists and just broke down hybrid motherfuckers don't get is that they don't see they have low self-esteem when, whether it's male or female, that you have to try to prove a point, I guess, to elevate your frequency by having more than one partner. I mean, if you down for that, that's cool. But most people I know, most women I know, black women I know, ain't gonna go for that shit. And the ones that do, it's real twisted. And to accept this piss poor ass shit that these people put down to you, the script that they run, you that thirsty for attention, you that thirsty for somebody to control you and walk all over you in the name of spirituality and elevating yourself and elevating your consciousness. A woman that is truly conscious, she don't share. She don't have to. I'm just saying, that's just me. And that's a lot of the strong women that I know don't fuck around like that. But these polygamy motherfuckers, I just don't get it. What I see is modern day pimping, revolutionary pimping. That's what I see. And it must be a real low frequency group of people who have to put up with and deal with and submit to some shit like that. Me personally, I do what the fuck I want to do when the fuck I want to do it, and I don't need no nigga telling me what to do and then have some other bitches over me telling me how to handle myself because I might be number 2, 3, 4, or 5 down the line. I'm sorry. I'm a one woman show and I'm a one man woman, and I just can't see myself having some other bitches around in my shit trying to tell me what to do and trying to run shit for me. That's some low self-esteem, low frequency shit. And they talk all this good shit, and they talking about the black woman is God, and they recognize Eve, and they recognize the goddess Osset and Osser or whatever, and they get you trapped up and hung up in abandoned buildings and condemned houses and shit, and the women is working their ass off, busting their ass, taking care of this one nigga. And he ain't doing shit but posting shit up on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else he can think of all day. And he do that for 8 hours a day, then start running the street at night trying to collect up more people for his motherfucking harem. And I don't see no progress with that. I just see a bunch of babies and people grouped up in this fucked up situation. And they worse off than they was if they had stayed by themselves. That's what I see. I don't know about y'all. So, yeah, it's time to heal the nation and eliminate this bitch-assness bullshit. And all this bickering, arguing, infighting back and forth about Kemet and, the Medu Neter and where it would come from, and Islam was created by the black people, but it was really European, Egyptians, and Arabs that did it, and all that fucking shit. Do you know your history? And that's all you really need to worry about. Once you discover who you are, it's time to take that knowledge and use it for what it's for, to teach others and awaken others. And you capitalizing on this bullshit, debating back and forth, charging a head charge to look at two motherfuckers going at it over who is right or who knows more than who. And I personally don't get shit from it. Looking at that shit, it's a bunch of time wasting bullshit. And it's ridiculous, and people sitting back looking at the shit, and it's really getting old and antiquated. And when it come down to reality, and it come down to them really moving something and really collecting, gathering the people in mass, and really having something in place that can help us separate from this European misogynistic power structure that we under, they fold down like bitches. And they not gonna tell the police fuck you. They're not gonna go in on the white man that's opening up shops all up and through our neighborhoods and charging us 3 arms and 2 legs for the shit that they selling. They're not gonna petition and picket against that shit. But they damn sure will cuss you the fuck out, your brother or your sister, if you don't give him no pussy, if you don't enter into his polygamous kingdom. That a bitch? It's just modern day thugging. It's just banging with voodoo and black magic and white magic mixed in. You got some voodoo wannabe conscious gangsters. And they all bitches. Half of them can't survive without a female in their life, sitting up on her, running the goddamn street all fucking day. And at night, he want to lay up and fuck and add 3 or 4 other motherfuckers into the mix and have a fucking orgy and call it polygamy and building and healing the nation. It's a bunch of time waste and dangerous shit, because people get killed over less than that. And ladies, what I really want to say to y'all is, just because the shit sounds spiritual and it sounds sweet and all etherical and shit, what sound good and look good ain't always good for you. Why we keep falling for the okie doke? Yeah, we're normally an emotional people. We're emotional. We feel, but education has no emotion. And you have to do your homework and your history on these motherfuckers running around talking about Hotep, Black Power, and all this shit. That's a ploy to get your attention. And once they grab your attention and lure you in, they're gonna seduce you, and you'll be left with less than what the fuck you had when you met them, when you ran into them. And there's so many of us out there who on the surface we look like we got it all the fuck together. We got it going on. Hotep, my eye, goddamn it. And under the radar, we on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and MySpace, emailing and shit, fucking like a racehorse. Fucking up each other's families, fucking up people's bread, fucking with they people's livelihoods, breaking up families and shit. Well, I mean, that's not conscious behavior. That's not ascension. That's hoeing. That's secret hoeing. You a goddamn home wrecking hoe. We need to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not happy where you at, you need to take care of things in order. Govern yourself accordingly. And stop telling on your pussy. God damn. I mean, does everything have to surround fucking? Do you have to fuck these niggas to get to know them? Can you open your mind? Can you be stimulated mentally beyond the black woman is God? Hotel. My God damn it. Come on now. We have to elevate our self-esteem, people. That goes for men and women. And stop trying to hustle somebody out their ass. Do you think, I mean, if this religious shit worked, if this religious shit was really for us, if this, conscious bullshit was real, do you think we would still be on the same low frequency ass shit that we've been on for the past 5,000 years? This shit was set up to keep us oppressed and depressed and programmed as followers. I'm just so sick of these coward ass motherfuckers coming up talking all kind of tall shit. Read a book and then you can't tell this nigga nothing. You give him a little bit of information and then he turn into giving a monkey a machine gun. And we fall for this shit. We giving them our money. We looking at them, listening to them, paying for their materials, watching them debate. And then turn around and you got to go through a sex ritual just to be a part of this fucking conscious community. It's insane. And more black women are falling victim to this shit every fucking day. It's all right to say no. It's all right to wait on that one. It's all right to be okay by yourself. What's wrong with that? Until the right one come along and is willing to do the fucking work. Is willing to earn your respect. What's wrong with that? We all need human contact. But god damn. I mean, come on. Let's keep it real. These motherfuckers was truly conscious. And they truly had some game. They truly had a hustle. They truly had something to offer. Why the fuck you don't never see them with their own money? Why the fuck you don't never see them with their own car? Why the fuck you don't never see them really moving something around? Constantly creating energy? They always sucking. They always got their hand out. They always want something from you. Come here, let me talk to you. This is what I want you to do for me. Think about it, ladies. Come on, goddamn. You put something on his mind. You have him come to you. You have him do for you. That's how it's supposed to be. The women are the teachers and the men are the leaders. Cover the motherfucking queen. How the fuck 3, 4, 5, 12 women living in the same goddamn house gonna have to take care of one motherfucking nigga? You don't own no property, no land. You don't have no empire, no corporations of your own set up. It's just y'all gang of niggas and a bunch of babies in a crib living from day to day. The bitches is working and the nigga at home all day drinking green juice. What the fuck? And call it polygamy? That sound like a goddamn orgy to me. Sound like it's a pimp and he got his bitches in order. He got his lineup. So think about that. I think I'm going to have to come back with part 2 because my time is winding down. And we need to get down into this feminism bullshit and all the other stuff about low self-esteem, having motherfuckers who got to leech and suck the life out of somebody who has and withholds the light and life source. And the black woman, we have to raise the elevation, y'all, because a nation only rises as high as her woman. So, Queen Common Sense, Peace Hotel, my tough love. I'll be back at you with part 3.